I just want to die. The problem is that I don't really want to die, see? I'm in limbo constant. Just like my old song from when I was in my 20s, over 20 years ago, really, I think. So scared of dying, but more scared to live, always trying to learn how to give. Don't look the devil in the eye, she might surprise you and start to cry. Trying to love, but it's so hard. This world is crazy and my heart is scarred. I wonder if it'll ever make sense at all, but I'll always run to you when you call. I don't want to be here anymore. My mom's getting sick again. And I knew that. She called me last night at the shelter. She hung up on me because I'm trying to tell her, you can't be calling our family members who live out of state at 3:30 in the morning. Well, I don't know the time difference. Okay, Mom, but even if you thought, I guess it's a state near where I used to live in LA or something, but even if it was that, you don't be calling our family, you don't be calling anybody, Mom, even at 6:30 in the morning. She hung up on me. If you say what she doesn't want to hear when she's sick, she hangs up on you. So I wanted to call Cheryl. And I called Cheryl, and of course she was still hostile towards me because I started off with, I know you said, you yelled at me and said, don't ever call me again. She said, let's get one thing straight, Laura. I did not tell you to, I told you not to yell at me. No, actually, she forgets. She did tell me don't ever call her again. All right, she did. I'm telling you guys, it's not like I was drinking when I called or anything. She said don't ever call me again. She just forgets she said that. Okay. She was still hostile towards me. In the end, she used to say when I was at Bobby's and I would be angry, she knew I wasn't angry at her, just like now I'm yelling. She knows, she's like, I can deal with you yelling because I know that's just how you are. But in the end, she's like, I can't help you, Laura. You got to talk to Mary. Oh, yeah, like I'm going to turn to Mary. Mary of the... I don't want to hear it when all my mother said to her was Laura's going to file harassment charges against Marion and you and Cheryl are witnesses. Mary does not care about me at all. Mary does not give a flying fuck about me at all. Oh, yeah, but Cheryl's like, we're already aware, Laura. We're aware of what's going on with your mother. Crisis is going over there every day, yeah. But does anybody, except my online friends who can't do a flying fuck thing for me, and by the way, I've already drank probably half a pint of vodka, maybe more, I don't know. It's early. I had to come here today. I have to get paperwork to show my caseworker to prove that I have history of a bad back so I don't have to lug that goddamn bag around that I'm feeling in my back at my knees. And I had to come here to shower and to do my laundry, to wash my hair and do my laundry and crap like that. I had to get my lock for the storage unit, but I couldn't get a mover until Tuesday. My mom and I not last till Tuesday. I'd rather die. I would rather die than have to go through Marion to get my stuff. To have to go through that disabled, manipulative piece of shit. Like I say to anybody who cares, even to Cheryl who apparently doesn't care, it's bad enough I've had to deal with my mother's schizophrenia for the past 35 years, okay? I also have to deal with her half-sister having complete control of her half-sister who's not a good person, who actually hates my fucking guts, and who will slander me left and right and not even blink an eye, see? It's one thing to deal with my mom. That's bad enough. People have a bad enough time dealing with a parent or a sibling or a family member's, if you're really close to that person's mental illness. I have to deal with my mother's mental illness, and I have to deal with her deceitful, manipulative piece of shit cunt half-sister who hates my guts and will lie through her teeth about me. I can't take it, okay? I can't take it. And I feel like I'm slipping into dissociative disorder. I might have the term wrong, or it might not be that definition anymore, but where you just deny it. It's not really happening because I couldn't get my mover until Tuesday, okay? He's given me a decent rate, and even, I maybe could call someone else, but he's willing to let me help him and drive with him. Remember, I have to have someone who will let me drive in the truck with them. He can't do it till Tuesday. Today, do you think my mom's going to last till Tuesday? Can you imagine what's going to happen to me if I have to go through Marion to get my stuff? And what about Omar? Should I stay the weekend with my mom just to make sure? Because remember, when she's sick, she lets the dogs go by the wayside. She constantly throws me under the bus, as you know. You know that. To suit her purposes. She hung up on me last night. She didn't like what I was saying. Yeah, because you're talking crazy. And on a different level, I mean, obviously I care about Mom and whatnot, but of course I'm pissed. She's paying to fly the woman, and she's not being discreet. She's going to fight Marion and get a lawyer. You're going to be discreet. She's calling people. She called my cousin, the one who doesn't, you know, and she told her, Marion can't stand you. That's the one I told you about. Marion can't stand you, and blah, blah, blah. So my mom gave her my mom gave this woman, my cousin, my mom's credit card number and the CIV number on the back. I said, Mom, that is not the best thing you should do. Well, I can trust her, okay, but you know what? That's not the best thing to do, Mom. She has a son that has kind of problems or whatever. Even the dead aunt told me she was a little scared of my cousin's son, okay? Not the best thing to do. You don't know if the son's going to get a hold of it. It's really hard to prove, and of course I'm going to stand here in the rain and the mosquitoes are going to come any second now. It's really hard to prove, that it was fraud when someone has the CIV number, Mom. And my mom was talking crazy. I'm like, I'm hurt. On the top of I'm all upset because my stuff's there and I need to get it out. But I'm like, Mom, you're going to pay to fly her and her son here. And they live, say, we're in LA. But you're afraid to even, that's going to piss Marion off. So if you're going to piss Marion off anyway, why not do something for me? Why not pay for my flight? Or I have a flight credit, but it's expensive still. It's you know what I mean? She just gave her a credit card. She doesn't even know what the flights are, doesn't care. Because she has all this money. Okay, but she can do that, but not do anything for me. Why? Because Marion doesn't want her to? Well, Marion doesn't want you to do anything. The most Marion can do is yell at you. What's the difference if she yells at you over you helping your daughter out or flying your daughter's cousin and son here? You know what I mean? Of course that's going to upset me. I was looking up flights to LA because and I'm finding out for a round trip, I only have a $350 flight credit and they're like $700. So what? She's going to pay all this money because she wants them there. But throw me under the bus. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're not going to pay for even though before when you weren't even sick, you talked about, I'll pay for your hotel. I'll pay for you to fly to LA. I'll pay to have the moles removed from your back. All this crap, right? Know what she said to me last night? Well, you can pay for your own flight. Mom, do you realize I only have a few $1,000s left? I need to get a place for me and Omar. I'm going to have to pay first class, security. I need to go to LA and fly my stuff back. That's going to be like a couple thousand probably to ship my stuff back. But it's just the principle of the thing. She's like throwing her money around. Who knows what she's going to do? Marion's going to catch wind of this. Do you know what she did? She called her old work. She called those people at her old work. This is all this stuff. And Cheryl's like, we're already aware of it, Laura. We don't want to put her back in the hospital, but we already have crisis checking in on her every day. Yeah. And who's going to give a shit about me if she goes back in the hospital? Who's going to give a shit that my stuff's there and my dog's there, huh? Ooh, nobody's on my side. My mom has Mary and Cheryl. Who do I have? Nobody. I have nobody. Stacy from the shelter didn't come through for me. She's got her own shit going on. She came back and mentioned family emergency, but I gave her a note, I said, I would rather be mad at you thinking that you blew me off or forgot about me than think that something bad happened to any of you or anybody in your family. I heard you say family emergency. I hope everything's okay. Then I went to bed early, and then I didn't talk to her again, and then she didn't show up again. Okay, so it's not going to happen. Remember, I left her that message, you have too much on your plate and whatnot, and she's probably hiding it, but she's probably pissed at me, But I would have rather thought she blew me off than, what are the chances she's going to meet me and something bad happens that day? Oh, well, you say things like that happen, Lord. Yeah, I know. And that's why in the message I also said, I know you're a good person. I believe you genuinely want to help me. I think you have too much on your plate. You know what I mean? So she's history. So that's gone. My mom, even Karen, my friend Karen, good YouTube friend, she's like, I worry more about you than your mother, Laura, because she has Cheryl and Mary and you have nobody. And I have my shelter caseworker, but what can she do? I have my therapist, and they're just going to tell me you have to accept it. Because you know damn well, my mom is calling the people from her own work. She just wanted to invite them. She just wanted to invite them to she just wanted to, I guess, invite them down, or I don't know what she wanted. And she's like, that's all I want. You know, when she gets sick, she has no concept of anything. You don't call anybody at 6:30 in the morning. I don't care if you thought it was 6:30 and it was really 3:30. Oh, they weren't mad. How do you know they weren't mad? Maybe they know you're crazy and they're just pretending they're not mad. Or maybe my cousin's tickled pink because she has your credit card and she can have free reign to fly here with her son, you know? You don't know these people. My aunt who died told me she was afraid of this cousin's son. And that's why, you know, but Marion can't stand these people. My mom wanted to invite them down, and I understand that, but when she talked about inviting them down, she didn't say she was going to give them her credit card and have them pay. I mean, she said they were going to know. She just gave them her credit card number. You don't go doing that, Mom. Do you understand when she's sick, she'll do anything except for me, apparently. Like, in her mind, well, Marion will be mad if I do anything for Laura, but I can do anything otherwise. No. She's calling the people from her old work. Guess what happened? They called her side. No, they called. I think they called Marion. I said they get Marion's number. They had it from before. They called Marion, and Marion called my mom's psychologist. So my mom met with Mary. Remember, I believe that Mary is just humoring my mom, and I pretty much got that from Cheryl. Although I said to Cheryl, well, Cheryl's like, we're already aware of it. Even one of my other friends, okay? My other friends talk trouble, whatever. Bunny, Chipmunk ran across the road. Chipmunk, Bunny, trouble said, you know, I believe that Cheryl and Mary know more, or Cheryl knows more and was just hiding it from you. Today, I told Cheryl everything I knew about my mom calling her friends, and they thought she were a friend. Well, why can't, Mom? Because they think you're crazy, and they're calling Marion and your psychologist and all that crap. She met with her psychologist, with Mary yesterday, to try to get control of her own money. He said, you have to see a psychiatrist. And I said, that won't be your regular oh, she's not even a psychiatrist. So tell me something, people. Why is my mother not even seeing a real psychiatrist? What's the deal with that, huh? What's the deal? Why is it, you know what I mean? I don't understand any of this shit. And her psychologist, you already know what I think of him, blowing me off, treating me like I'm a little girl, and then I went through 8 days of hell with my mother, you know? Who's on my side? Nobody. Nobody's on my side. You wonder why I feel hopeless? You wonder why I'm drunk right now? Who's on my side? My mother has Mary. My mother has Cheryl. My mother has her psychologist. She was talking to me yesterday. I signed a release that says Marion can't know anything. Yeah, sure you did, Mom. They're probably humoring you about that. You know, they're probably humoring you about that, Mom. She says all this crap to me. I said to Cheryl, check this out. I said to Cheryl, my mom does not want my mom insists, is adamant, she does not want a third party in control of her money. That's not what she told me, Cheryl says. She said she was open to that. Because I said to Cheryl, you know, I'm on Marion's side in this, that my mom should not be control over her. Oh, that's a change of, ooh, she got sarcastic. That's a change. I said, Cheryl, I've always said that to you. I said I shouldn't be in control of my mom's money, but neither should Marion. Neither should my enemy who won't let my mother spend a goddamn penny on me, who hates, you know, Marion who hates my guts and blah, blah, blah. Because Cheryl's acting like I'd never said that. And I said, Cheryl, I've said that all along, that it should be a neutral third party, that it just shouldn't be Marion. I never said my mom should have control over her own money. You know, Cheryl forgets things. And I know that Cheryl said to me, don't ever call me again. She just forgets that, too. That's why she said to my mom, why isn't Laura calling me? But she was hostile towards me today. She used to forgive me for being upset. She's upset, understandably so. She even said again today, you know, I helped you, Laura, but I kind of think maybe I should, and I kind of regret it. You know, so fuck you, Cheryl. Seriously. Like I have no right to be upset. My stuff's there. My stuff's there that I can't get it out for a week, you know? I'm getting my storage unit tomorrow, but I couldn't get the mover till next Tuesday. You know what I mean? Could I possibly find another mover? Yeah, but I kind of liked this mover. He's nice, and we have a rapport, and I can help him, and he's not going to charge me that much, and I'm going to help him. We're going to drive together. You know what I mean? That's kind of cool. You know. He couldn't do it till next Tuesday. I'm planning on, I think I should stay the weekend with my mom just in case, you know. She can go downhill fast. But I can't take this. I can't take it. I knew something was happening. And then last night I knew for sure she's giving her credit card number and her CIV number. Well, who cares? It's Marion's. No, it's your credit card number. Oh, who cares? That's how she gets when she's sick. Marion's going to catch wind of this. Remember, all Marion has to say to the police, she's doing this, she's doing, she could already be sectioned. She could have, the police, since Marion doesn't think I'm here, at the family cookout, I told you what she said at the family cookout. I haven't heard from Laura. Maybe she's with Joe. Okay? Remember, when Marion calls the cops on my mom, she doesn't tell her a lot of times. She might just have the one in a couple years ago, no, in 10, the cops, when I got that call, the cops showed up like late. They did a wellness check because I got that call. I got in a fight with Marion this afternoon, and tonight the slippers, and I was in my nightgown. The cops came, and they took, you know what I mean? So I could be there when the cops come. And know what my mom said to me yesterday? Her psychologist and Mary said she doesn't have to open the door to the cops. Well, I don't know about that. If cops are doing a wellness check, I'm not so sure that you can just not open the door, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I can't take it anymore, though. I cannot take it anymore. Okay? Cannot take it. I'm going to my mom's. Like I said, I don't have a choice. I gotta go back there tomorrow. I gotta go back and stay over the shelter. I might go back to my mom's for the weekend. Not because I want to, because I have to see what's going on. I have to see about Omar, Remember, she can go downhill fast. She can go downhill really, really, really fast. And I cannot take this anymore, people. You understand? I cannot take it anymore. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. I cannot take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. But she hung up on me last night, and she was talking all this crap. No, she was talking shit. She was saying stuff like, and she got mad at me, like, you don't want to call so-and-so. She wants to hear from you. And why don't, I said, Mom, she's like, why don't you send your stuff from L.A. to where she is, and then she'll ship. That makes no sense. How is that cheap? Should it be cheaper? No, it won't. She was talking nonsense, okay? Talking nonsense. But I said to Cheryl today, remember, I don't matter. I don't care how many times Cheryl says, oh, don't worry, you think you're shit in the end. No, you throw me crumbs, all of you. I don't care if you arranged it so that social worker in the hospital, that was crumbs. I should have a lot more than that. Okay? She says to me, I said, okay, well, I told you what's going on with my mom. She says, how come you guys? I said to her outright, I said, can you tell me, can you tell me why you guys have been calling that crisis checking on it, why you think there's something wrong? And she got vague. She's like, oh, well, based on conversations or whatever. She wouldn't tell me. See, talking, trouble. See, Karen, she wouldn't tell me. She wouldn't tell me. She just went evasive. She's just like, well, based on conversations and whatnot. The fact is, we're already aware of it, Laura. Okay, you're already aware of it. What about Omar? What's going to happen if my mother winds up in the mental hospital again? What about my dog? What about my dog? It's not her dog, it's my dog. What about my stuff? My mom, when my mom's like this, and it's almost like she's what is it, bipolar? It's almost, she's not bipolar, we know that, but she gets like high and mighty. Oh, I can do whatever I want, and I can just keep the police out, and I can just keep Marion out, and they need a warrant, and this, that, or whatever. Yeah, sure, Mom, sure, you can do that. You have a history. You just spent 3.5 months. You were committed. Marion can say you need to break the, you know what I mean? If she won't let you in, you can break the door down or something. They need a warrant. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Your psychologist and your social worker are not real competent in my book, as far as I'm concerned, and them telling you don't have to let the police in. Well, I don't know about that, Mama. I don't know about that. Can't take this anymore. Why couldn't she wait to go crazy just a few more days? Just a few more days until I did the right thing. I did the smart thing. I did the intelligent thing. Because besides, this is what I'm going to tell my therapist, my family, both sides, I'm scum, I'm nothing. And then I have online friends who some, not all, but some call me brilliant and beautiful. And family, both sides, I'm scum, I'm nothing. Okay? What a joke. What a joke. Well, gotta go. Gotta finish getting drunk. Gotta get to the bus. Gotta get to the library. What a joke. I knew something was going on, but, you know, I did the best I could. I got my storage immediately, but I can't get a mover immediately, you know? I can't get a mover immediately. You can't just snap your fingers unless you want to pay a lot of money, and my money's limited. Unlike my mom, well, you can just pay for your own flight, because I'm thinking, you know, there's all kinds of levels here. On the one level, I'm concerned about Omar and my stuff, and I don't know what's going to happen. I sure as fuck don't want my mother to wind up in the mental hospital. What can I do, you know? I can't take this. I can't take it. I can't take it. I wrote my caseworker a long letter. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. You know, this is just a joke. It's bad enough I'm dealing with this shit, but dealing with Marion too. I can't fucking take it. So nobody should condemn me for drinking. Nobody.